I wanted y'all to have some Misha time. Truth be told, he feels short next to me and he asked me for some private time, so take good care of him. I'll see you all in a sec.
It's very generous!
Thank you, thank you. What's that? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome to New Jersey!
I'm starting to like you people. Wow. Holy, word, that's amazing. There's so many of you here. I remember when I was just yay tall, my first convention was here. You've all matured so much since then. So much older, all of you. I have not aged. I'm actually significantly younger than when I was first. Wow. Yeah. Some just the memories are flooding back. And I'm having a panic attack because of it.
So are we!
Wow. I'm just sort of reflecting on it. I had no idea what I was getting into when I walked up here for the first time. I thought, this is a strange little experiment. Who are these people and why are they looking at me? And now this feels perfectly normal. What should we discuss today? What's important? Horse dancing, it is. Yes, so we will discuss horse dancing. I didn't even know what we were doing. Dressage. Dressage. Well, we can integrate dressage into. Does everybody know what that is? Dressage is when you put a dress on your horse. And it's sort of like drag, but for horses. Gishwets. We are already building the website for it. It is going to be very robust. What a sweet dog. Hi, dog. But sleeping, this is the most exciting part of the day. You're sleeping. Yes, so it's gonna be a big deal this time around. It's gonna be, I think, on Halloween. That's it. Has anyone here who doesn't know what I'm talking about? Most of you, right? You, yes. It's a scavenger hunt where people humiliate themselves, and I get to look at the pictures. It's fantastic. Oh, the dog hair. What? It's like college, exactly. I think I went to a different college than you did.
I can't ever eat bacon again.
Yeah, the bacon was big. Yeah, gummy bears are...
Christmas treat?
You know what my favorite part about... So I'll just very briefly, and then we'll talk about something serious. I'm just kidding. So one of the things in the scavenger hunt, I'm sorry to bore those of you who don't care about it, but one of them was a woman wearing a dress made entirely of bacon. And the guy called at the printer. We had the most, I hope they don't watch these videos, the most incompetent printing shop in the world was helping us print up these things. And they were like, oh, super stoned all the time, and these were like two guys in the print shop. And they're like, yeah, I'll call you first thing when I get in there, in the office in the morning. And they always call, I call, and like, they finally roll into the office at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they were putting, if you look at the calendar, for instance, even after I tried to proofread what they were doing, some of the months I think go up to like 33. You know, it's all just completely screwed up. And anyway, so it was, time for them to have already printed them and sent them back to us, and still nothing was coming. And then they called and they said, oh, you know what? I think I messed up, and there's an extra page. Do you want to just do you want me to just stick another extra photo in there? And he proposed like a photo of a tampon, maxi pad, a seagull. And I thought, you know, that actually doesn't really fit with the bacon dress theme of this calendar. So I had a former stripper friend happened to be visiting, and I was like, we're gonna do a little photo shoot, you and I. The friend is a woman, admittedly a fairly muscular woman, but a woman nonetheless. And apparently everyone thought that I had superimposed a photo of my virtually naked self with a piece of bacon on over a photo. So the photo is this friend of mine wearing very little bacon and nothing other than bacon, and me sitting on the couch next to her. And everyone thought it was me, and both of those people were me, which I find emasculating. Not me. Not me. I look much more feminine than that. Hi, would you like to ask a question? We're standing in front of the line.
Yeah, I'd like to start. Misha, I love you, and I don't know if Jared can hear me.
Jared, I think you're.
Jared, come here! Jared!
You were really practicing this for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, Jared and Misha are going to be up there. Jared and Misha. Jared, shoot! Something's not working right now.
I don't know if you can hear me, but Jared, you're fabulous.
He can't hear you, and it's not worth saying that. Go ahead.
So, in the season 5 gag reel, you say there's a foot on my balls right now, just FYI. What's going on there?
I was pretty much speaking the truth. Okay, for me, the most frustrating thing about working with Jared on Supernatural is that he screws around with you. When the camera is on his close-up, he's all just doing it, straight on, saying all the lines as if they're, lines that are written on a page, exactly what he's supposed to do. And then the minute it turns around on you, it's like. And unfortunately, the director sits in another room and watches what's going on through the lens of the camera on a monitor. So the director sees just me going. He sees me screwing up every take. So the director's in the other room going, "Come on, Misha, what are you doing? Right? This is Misha guy. He can't do anything right." And it's very frustrating because they don't see. And then if the director walks on, Jared. And so it's very difficult to explain what's going on. So sometimes I need to just explain into the camera, just so you know what's happening. My experience right now is that there's a foot on my balls. Which is actually more often than not. That's a pretty common phenomenon. It was Jared's foot. It's always Jared's foot. Except for if Jared has to, run to the bathroom or something, and then it's Jensen's foot. Very briefly, and he will fill in, If for some reason Jared has to step out, Jensen will make sure I can't get a take off.
Silly Jared.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi. Hi.
Okay, good. Question I've been getting help and praise for this con is exactly at the studio as
Wow, very popular question. Wait a minute, so you've been asking other people this question already? It's recycled. Can't I get a fresh question? I don't like hand-me-down questions. Use questions. Recycle? I don't believe it. I'm not green. That's too green. You're recycling.
I'm too green. Okay. Okay,
What?
you can blame my friend for this one then.
Okay.
Instead of your favorite cuss word, now you get what are your top 3 cuss words?
All right. Okay. Shucks, dang maggot, and golly. Hopefully there are no children in the audience today. I just sort of blurted that stuff out just now, not thinking, so I'm sorry. I apologize after the fact. I hope you did not ask Sebastian that question. We should start putting together a therapy fund for the young ones. Shame on you. Hi.
Hi, Misha. Okay, so this is about your scavenger hunt. I just want to say that my girlfriend and my friends decided to ask me for help last year, and I just wanted to ask them if you could apologize for ruining my life.
You know what? I do feel bad about it, but I'm not going to say I'm sorry. No, you deserved it for having a girlfriend and friends like that. You sort of painted yourself into that corner. Yeah. What did they make you do?
Well, I ate the sandwich with mint chocolate chip and meatballs.
How are you feeling now?
Still getting over it, therapy.
You know, that was one of those. There were different categories in the scavenger hunt, but one of the things that was what I discovered, I didn't even expect to find this. The ones that were kind of just humiliating were tremendously satisfying to watch. There was something about that one that was really funny because there was such nuance in the performances. What the requirement was, the consumer of the peanut, what was it, meatball and chocolate chip ice cream sandwich, had to eat it, swallow it, and say, And most people were sort of like, You know, it was really kind of hard to choke down. But there were a few people who were like, And you could clearly see that the light was going on in their head, and they were thinking, you know what, I'm going to have this again. Why didn't I think of this before? So, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hi.
Hey. Alright.
Are you reading notes?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Did someone else script this for you, or is it?
Yes.
Who?
Right.
No is the right answer to that. But who is the friend? Oh, you did write them yourself? No. You have a friend?
Yes.
Okay. So is the friend ashamed? And are you the brave one?
Yes.
Where's the friend? All the way in the back, huh? Wow. And everyone knows who it is, too. That's the weird part. Wow. Can she stand up? He? She? I assume.
Stand up.
Well, if you're someone that is, you know, not terribly outgoing or a little bit shy about this stuff, I just do want to call everyone's attention to you. That's good. Okay, so you can say it, but I'm going to look at you and assume that it's coming from you.
Once your stint on Supernatural is over and the fandom possibly moves on to other stars.
Fandom won't move on. The question is based on a faulty premise, but Karen.
No, it's a full premise. I know, and I want you to have your fair share of the sun because you're onto something. I like the way you think.
Alright, so once Supernatural's over, how do you see?
Boo!
How do you see Random Max faring? Because your shenanigans raised around $20,000 for Hope Haiti. So how do you think Random Max is going to go once the show?
200.
No, wait, so 20,000. You can't breathe. 20,000.
200,000.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, you know what? You gotta get your fact checking down. You're telling your friends to come up there and embarrass themselves with questions that don't make any sense.
You're close. You're only $180,000 away.
I tried.
How is it gonna go? How's it gonna go? What? I'm gonna let Jared field this one.
I think it's going to go real good.
come back so you guys can have a moment to bask in the glory of
Mr. Jared Padalecki. All right, listen, I love you guys. We should leave.
I'm gonna answer your question first and say it's gonna carry on because I'm really not doing anything. It's all you guys anyway.
We'll wear bacon dresses for you forever!
Hi, guys. Y'all go way back there, don't you? Thanks for coming. I hear you, baby. Alright, Misha's a stander. I'm gonna start sitting. You are fabulous.
Your hair is luscious!
Don't say that.
Maybe he's torn with it!
Listen, Jared for president. I'm not old enough yet. Gosh. The hair. Beware the hair. Well, without further ado, I will start answering some questions. We have a lot of people lined up to ask some questions. Hi, I guess I'll start over here. How are you? Hi.
I can't believe you left. This is all about the
Misha.
You can answer this.
Okay, I'll answer.
2 questions.
You want to answer it as Misha? Wow. When I raised from perdition, Okay.
First one is, sometimes, on multiple occasions, you've had to speak in a different language. Is that hard for you to something else?
It's difficult, yeah, because what's difficult is the Latin. And I took Latin in school, but to memorize a lot of Latin in a row, it took saying it over and over and over and over and over again. Because I know what I'm saying now, but I didn't for a long time, to say it rapid fire. And now, I'm doing some more Latin tomorrow. So I'm memorizing it. It is difficult. We have a guy named Dr. Latin, we call him Dr. Latin, Dr. Morrison. He works at UBC. And he's awesome, so he helps out.
The second question is, at the beginning of season 7, Misha had to stagger off into the water and swim.
That's not a question. Yes.
Before that, he had to wear a lot of makeup.
Yeah. He has to wear a lot of makeup anyways. You should see him in the morning. I laugh at him all the time.
He laughed at him, his costume makeup.
Yeah, of course I did. I laugh at him whenever I can. And you know what? I gotta say, while he's not here, I gotta say, I thought his performance, the first episode of season 7, was awesome. If any of you repeats me when he gets back, that's your throat. So, thank you very much. Hi, Sandro.
Don't do it.
Two things. One is, I don't know if you remember last year in Boston, I wore a shirt, and Misha gave me a really hard time about it. So pretty sure I did make the shirt for Misha for the photo op. Unfortunately, he left, so you can't see it.
He left?
Well, I'm sure.
Oh, got it. Well, I'll point it out.
Well, I was, show him at the autograph session. But my question for you was, who are some of your favorite actors, and who has inspired you throughout your acting career?
Some of my favorite actors are, I talked today about Jeffrey Rush, who's, I love Gary Oldman. I also have a very soft spot in my heart for Tom Hanks. I was asked one time if I could have anybody's career, what would it be? And I said, like a Tom Hanks. I don't want to be that big and famous, but the style of roles that he does, he's a nice, classy gentleman. He tells some good stories. He does a great job. And I'd love to interact with him. Thank you. I love you guys. There's so many of you guys out there. Hi. How you doing, brother?
My question for you is, the yellow fever episode, is it hard for you to keep a straight face?
Yes. There were several times I just walked off. If you see that's the one with the snake? I actually I actually was so nervous, I was just laughing, and I ended up just walking off. I was like, and I practiced my speed walking. That was you earlier. I certainly had a blast. But you know what? It was such a fun episode that we were able to play, and that's how I Am Tiger was born. It's just, posted around, so as nervous as I was during parts of it, as hard as it was to keep straight faced, I think we had some comedy gold come out of it, so it's all good. Yeah, thank you. Hi.
Alright, my question is really random, but if you found a unicorn, what's the first thing you would do?
I would ride that unicorn. I would probably sing Walking Man's Road to it from The Last Unicorn. And then I'd say, you know what, Unicorn? You and I, we gotta sit down and watch a movie. And then I'd watch a movie with that unicorn. Fast and the Furious. New York Minute, duh. Thank you for the strangest question of the day. What? Alright, I'm sweating.
Hi. If you were to go through your iPod right now, what's one song you're fantastic or pretty embarrassed about?
How do you know that? I do not have Call Me Maybe. What was the other one? No, you gotta be proud of me at the moment. I think Groovin' Is in the Heart was pretty embarrassing, but I have come to terms with it. Yeah, and Groove is in the heart. It's there. So probably D likes Groove Is in the Heart. Thank you. Hi. Favorite supernatural being in the show? I like that Ruby chick. You know, that's probably the obvious one. But if I couldn't choose somebody I happen to be married to, I'd have to say I really, really dig Lucifer. I think it's a cool. That could be written in an article. That could be really weird. Jared Padalecki quote, I really, really dig Lucifer. But it was such an interesting character to play, and to also play off of with Pellegrino, obviously. That it was interesting to explore. So I thought that was a cool character to portray. Thank you.
Hi. My best friend Kaylee lives in Nashville, and she's going to be here this weekend. So she asked me to tell you that she existed.
I don't believe you. What would she say to you? Just kidding.
I don't know. But I was wondering if you could tweet her to tell her that you know she exists.
I will certainly give it some thought. I know, how do you spell Kaylee?
Kayleigh.
Thank goodness I asked. So it's just not Klee? Okay, I'll figure something out. Yeah, that's very kind of you to wait in line to ask that to your friend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, and tell her sorry she couldn't make it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi again. My question, my girlfriend and I actually came up with when we were watching Christmas Cottage.
Right. I haven't seen it yet, so don't Don't ruin the intro. Don't ruin it for me. La, 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 la.
I'm actually a visual artist, and I wanted to know how much of the painting you actually had to do, and what was that like doing that? And have you ever had to do art before?
I'm trying to think of how you asked this. I did not do actually a lot of the painting. The mural, I did some of the outlines with the chalk, but it was very, very, very difficult for me because A, I'm a horrendous artist. B, I'm a horrendous artist with my right hand. I had to use my left hand. In my left hand, here's how I throw a water bottle with my left hand. It doesn't really do much. It's just there to tell the time and to hold my ring. So trying to portray a left-handed artist, it was a joke. It was very humbling. It made me realize, and I took some lessons with our, what do you call him, stunt painter? I mean, the guy who did. Well, I learned. He flips and paints. No, but the guy who actually did the mural on the side of the wall is Peter, and he gave me some lessons, and I was like, I have so much more respect for people now who do this because I don't have an ounce talent. It's a gift. So I didn't do a whole lot of it. I had to take lessons before, and I found out that I do not belong in front of a canvas. But I hope you enjoyed it.
It was really good.
Thank you very much.
Question was, in the show, it sort of painted that Sam was really short for a really long time and then had like a wild growth spurt. Was it similar for you when you were growing up, or were you always really tall?
It was very similar for me growing up. When I was a freshman in high school, I think I was about 5, and I wasn't short, but I was short compared to me now. I think when I was a freshman, I was about 5'6" or 5'7", about 110 pounds. And I would still answer the phone, and they'd be like, "Hi, ma'am, is this Mrs. Padalecki?" And y'all wonder where I could draw those tears from. No, but I didn't. I grew up in Texas. I grew up playing sports, and when I was a freshman in high school, I was about 5'6", 5'7". I walked in my parents' room and I was like, "Daddy, quitting sports, I want to be an athlete." I don't let just anybody do this, but I'll let him. But I quit sports to be an actor, and then I didn't hit my growth spurt. So I didn't grow until I was about 16. That was magical, Misha. Thank you. Sam Girl has Misha's shirt. Where is it? Where are you? Where's Sam Girl? Look.
That shirt's actually
That shirt sucks!
That's a nice shirt. That's a classy shirt.
Thank you. And thank you.
That was a really sad short story that you...
I know.
It's so sad.
I know. So much time you guys to go.
How did you like the question that she asked you?
Good. How did y'all like it? Was it decent?
Okay, you don't kind of smatter.
You did.
I'm from Boston.
That's not a question.
Yeah, that's wicked pissa. That's awesome.
What your favorite part of growing up in Boston was?
My favorite part of growing up in Boston?
Yes.
Well, I love the sewage system.
It's a good sewage system.
Couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah. I'm not from Boston, but it's infamous. The sewage system in Boston.
Thank you. I was fat. When I was little.
Really?
Yeah.
Fat like PHAT or FAT?
I was not PHAT when I was little. No, I was just FAT. I weighed the same when I was 11 as I did when I started college.
Really? My picture!
And I wore plaid, what is that?
Leggings?
Polyester, plaid polyester pants and plastic boots. So suck it. I was cool.
Listen, man, you win. I let's see.
Not a lot. I think that for the most part it wasn't worth it. I mean, I got beat up some, but I don't think it was terribly satisfying to anyone.
He needs a moment. How are you? Good.
What do you guys personally think is the most shocking thing that happened to you as characters that you weren't expecting at all?
I'm gonna say when I died, kind of.
You died a lot.
Nutcracker?
It was about a month period after that where everyone on set was only saying, "No, the character."
Yeah. It's like, oh, Jared's pretty good on set. Nutcracker! And the actor, you know, who played it, he comes in and he's awesome. I've never met him. And we kind of have to go straight to rehearsal. He's like, oh, Nutcracker! And they're like, cut. Okay, here is it. Yeah, what's going on? Okay, yep. I mean, he was like whiter than I was. And I was like, how is this guy, which accent is fake? The one that I call cut or what I call action? But he's awesome. I gotta say, Nutcracker was pretty interesting. And to revert back to how I thought Lucifer was a cool character, that was kind of interesting to hear also, you know? Hey, you're gonna be Lucifer. All right. Hey, you're gonna be soulless. All right. What does that mean? That's for me. Misha?
Probably God. The God thing was pretty daunting more than anything. That was pretty. Actually, there have been several instances with cast where I felt anxious when I get a script. Like, oh no. How am I going to do that? It's ridiculous. But that was a big one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
What have been your favorite stunts to do?
Stunts?
I know mine. Throwing Mark Shepard into the wall really hard. Mark Shepard is great. We like to sort of harass him on set. It's sort of like, you know, shaking him like a teddy bear or whatever. It's kind of, I don't know, there's something about him that's kind of like, it's really, I don't know what it is, but it's super fun to
Because he's outnumbered.
smash him into a wall. Maybe it's because he's a foreigner, you know. No, but we just all have kind of fun ripping him and throwing him into walls. That was but in a kind of perverse way.
I like jumping through the window in the cathedral.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a bona fide stunt too. Yeah, they really jumped out like a second-story window for that.
We're glad.
What's that?
Mark Shepard said yesterday, every time he sees you, you pick him up and you like shake him around.
Yeah. I mean it. It's like I can take out whenever those British people beat up the Americans, I can beat him up for all the Americans I want to beat. Like you just said, we love them.
It's vestiges of the American Revolutionary War that are sort of coming up for us. That's right. Tea in the harbor.
I'm going to dump his tea in the harbor. That sounds strange.
Yeah. It sounds like a possible weird double entendre there. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'm not sure what it would be.
Hi.
Hi. This wasn't really up to it supernatural, but
None of this is supernatural.
who's the most influential person in your life?
Can it be?
Other than Jared?
Yeah. No, in all fairness, I mean, when I see Misha, I know exactly what I don't want to do. In all seriousness, though, I think and for me, it was my. Can I split? It was my parents. My parents were pretty.
Because you got half of your genes from one and half from the other.
No, the way they teamed up to teach me what I currently still believe is valuable. Yeah, I hope I can do the same for little Tommy.
answer. I'm gonna copy Jared.
Say Dr. Seuss.
That would be good. Probably my mom as well for me. And it's actually it's becoming more evident to me now having a kid, because I find myself reflecting on things that she did well and wanting to replicate that in another generation. So that it becomes a little bit more clear now. Because I think you go through, at least I did, I went through a rebellious phase where I'm like, my mom is, And now that I'm a little bit older and have a kid, I'm starting to think, oh yeah, I want to do that she did, I mean, she kept me on a fairly long leash. There wasn't that much that I wasn't allowed to do, and I actually think that
And he still disobeyed her tomorrow.
it's actually true, but yeah, anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to take off my thick corduroy jacket.
Yes.
Wow, we match.
I probably shouldn't talk into the fan. I was like, ah.
What happened to your tongue? It's all bloody and cut up. I want to see.
I'm actually burning more calories holding this fan. It's alright. How are you? Don't shake. This thing is shaking. Oh, that up. For Misha.
In Russian? Do you speak Russian? Let me hear you say some more things in English before I give you. So you were born in Russia? Okay, where were you born?
Not in Russia.
Georgia. Oh, Georgia as in the Republic of Georgia, okay.
Is that near Missouri?
They have great beaches. Yes, I can say something.
Thank you. Da.
Was it worth the wait? No. What?
Da. For the shot. What did I just agree to do?
What did you do? What? Oh, a hug. Yes.
Da. I said da, so Fuck that.
Hello, how are you?
Da.
Castile beer? Does that exist?
I wish it did.
Ah,
Would you drink it?
Angelic quality.
ah, interesting.
I know what your question is. If there was a Castile beer, would you drink it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You'll get 2 questions.
Oh, I get 2 questions. Do I? Okay. So music is kind of a big deal to me. My question is there an album that you would consider the most influential or the most connection you've ever had with it? And when it doesn't have to be your favorite, it's just something that you really connected with.
I won. Fake Plastic Trees was off of Bands. So Radiohead the band.
Yes.
That was very formative.
I guess